Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's pack and prep video. I am so excited for you guys to be here because this trip is extra special. We are going to be heading to France. I am so excited, and we will be going to the city of Paris, Disneyland Paris, and then central France for a total of 10 days. So very, very excited for this entire trip. Very excited to bring you guys along with me. But before we get started, hey, I'm Olivia. If you're new here, this is Soaring Around WDW. We are a podcast that puts out new episodes every Wednesday. And then I've also been doing Disney vlogs for a little bit now, just of different trips and kind of what we pack, how we schedule, what we do to get ready for the trips, and vlogs of our actual trip days as well. So welcome, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can follow along for every single piece of this journey, because there is going to be a lot of content coming from this trip. If you haven't already seen it, we did post a video for an Amazon haul that I did specifically for this trip. Every single item that I bought in that haul was intentional for our France trip, and I didn't keep everything. If you watch the video, you know that, but I did find a lot of good stuff, and so you'll see some of that on this video again today, just getting ready when we are packing things. I'm doing today's video a little bit differently because this is an international trip, and so it takes a lot more in the prepping sense than our Florida or California, like Disney World, Disneyland trips take. So you're gonna come along with me for the entire ride. Today we are officially 12 days out from leaving. So yes, this is a lot earlier than I'd normally start recording, but I wanted to make sure that you guys got to see everything from what we are doing that I think is important for other people to know if you are getting ready to go on an international trip, especially in my case from the US over to Europe, but it's applicable to people traveling to France from other areas of the world as well. So the very first thing that we have to do today, that is on my to-do list, is to organize the girls' clothes. So I've already kind of laid out behind me, behind the camera here, piles of things that I've ordered. So all of that stuff from that Amazon haul, things from Target, things from Old Navy, all these different things are behind the camera, but I still need to pack like the things we normally need. So undergarments, clothes that we didn't just buy new, because we are bringing repeat clothes or outfits, of course, for the rest of our time too. Shoes, snacks for the kids, all these different things that I normally would bring like to Florida and things like that, but I have to be mindful of luggage space, of luggage weight. These are things that we don't typically do. If you're new here, then you might not know, we almost always pack in carry-ons. This trip is going to be a little bit different because our airline, we are flying over on Iceland Air, and you do get a free checked bag, but it has to be within that 50-pound weight limit. And then we each will get a carry-on, but we're going to try to limit it to 2 checked bags between the 4 people in my immediate family and 2 carry-ons. I don't know if it will happen, but we're going to try. So that will not be happening today though. It will be in today's video, but this video will kind of encompass everything from today, 12 days out, all the way until the day before travel day, and then that will switch to the travel day video. But you guys will get to see me packing everything in the suitcases, coming right along with me to see, will it even fit? I don't know. But yeah, so very first step is starting to gather all the other clothes and things that we need and bringing them to this space. So I'm going to start doing that this weekend and making sure that there's nothing that I need to like do laundry again. We don't have enough like undergarments to pack all of the undergarments we need for our trip and still have enough for our remaining time. So that's gonna have to wait and go on my last minute packing list. And I do always have a what I need to put in the bag closer to the day. And then also things that I need to put day up. So things like chargers, my Fitbit that I usually am wearing on myself, my laptop, my AirPods, all of those aren't going to go into the bags until the travel day. So I have to kind of make note of that. But then there's some things that I can do a couple days earlier, like undergarments and things of that nature. So yeah, so we're gonna do that first today. I'm gonna go up to the girls' rooms and kind of start pulling some clothes out and making some piles. But I also need to go to the bank and get some euros. So that is something that we've been doing a lot of research. What's the best way to get cash? And we just want cash to have for tipping, for different little purchases at little markets or things that might not take card, we do have a credit card that has no international fees. And so if you are traveling over to Europe, that is definitely something you want to look into, because our regular card, our debit card and regular like bank credit card, have a 3% international fee on anything purchased overseas. That's a lot. 3% adds up very quickly. So you just have to be mindful of that. If it's not in the cards for you to get another card, that's okay. You can still use your card overseas. Just check the details with whoever your card is through. But that's just something to keep in mind. And so we decided we're going to have our credit card that we can use over there that has no fees, but we also really want to make sure that we have some cash on hand. So we looked at different options. Our airport does have an exchange counter. Their rate was kind of high. So then we looked at our bank. You have to have a minimum of like 300 euro order, and you have to pay like a $10 service fee. So we're going to do that because the exchange rate is a little better. I also had kind of like asked around to friends, like, do y'all have some euros laying around that I can like exchange for whatever the current rate is? And so we got a little bit that way too. So yeah, come along with me. Let's head to the bank. We're going to get that done. And then we are going to come back here. And tonight, Maddie and I's big job is figuring out getting to the airport. So when we actually travel from our house to the airport, we are going to be a party of 8. So it's my immediate family, me, my husband, Maddie, our 2 girls, and then my cousin, my mom, and her 2 girls. And so getting from where we live to RDU, which is the airport that we fly out of, we all want to fit in my car, which does seat 8. But then where's all of our luggage going to go? And we're going to have a lot of luggage. So we do have a car carrier. And so our plan tonight is to figure out, will everything that we need to fit in the car carrier fit? And if so, then we don't need to take 2 separate cars. If not, we're either going to have to take 2 separate cars, but that means we're paying for double parking, which we really don't want to do. Or one of us, like the group of 4 of us, take a car and be there at the airport, whatever, with that car, pay for that car to stay there while we're gone in the economy lot. And then somebody else Ubers, like with the other 4. Or we have to make 2 trips back and forth to the airport, which is not close. We live probably like close to an hour away from RDU. So yeah, we don't really want to drive an hour there, an hour back, an hour there again. But if it saves us like a lot of money, we might, and we'll kind of have the time that day. So again, you're going to come along with us. So let's go ahead and head to the bank and get the euros situated and ordered and figure that whole process out. And then we are going to come back tonight and test out the car carrier. I don't know. What's the over under? Do you guys think we're going to make it? We're going to have a total of 5 checked bags and 3 carry-ons that need to fit in there. I don't remember. It's been a minute since we've like filled that thing. And then the stroller, but that can go in the back. Some of these things can probably go in the trunk, and everyone's going to have to hold their backpacks in their lap. But yeah. All right. So let's go do it. Okay, so we are back from the bank, and it was a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be, because the way that our bank does it, which is Truist, is you order the euros, but then you like have to pick them up within a certain number of days, which is fine in theory. But they were like, all right, we order them. It can take up to 2 business days to get here. And then we have to have you pick them up within 7 days from the day of ordering. So like I couldn't go next Friday, which is my work from home day. And it's like way easier for me to hop over to the bank during bank hours, pick it up on my lunch break, and then hop back over. So that's kind of annoying because I don't really know. Yeah, I was like, all right, well, Monday I can come get it. But they were like, hopefully they're here by Monday. So I'm like, okay, am I going to have to like leave work early one of these days to get down there to the bank before 5, which is not ideal. And like I already was leaving work early on Wednesday because Eiley has an appointment. So just something to consider. If you're ordering from the bank, it is a better exchange rate, but the convenience is definitely annoying. But I think when we did the math, we're saving like $40 by ordering through the bank, I believe. So is that worth it? Probably. I don't know, but just something to think about. And then as soon as Maddie gets home here in a little bit, we're going to, or well, maybe after the kids go to bed, I don't know. We're going to get that car carrier down and y'all can watch us test out the luggage. So stay tuned for that. all of these suitcases in this. You think we can do it?
No.
For real? They're not gonna fit.
This ain't rocket science.
So then we need to see with the seats up in the back of the car, like, what can we fit in there? This isn't looking good. We're gonna open her up and see how many we can fit in here. These aren't all gonna fit in here, but I think we can do it between the carrier and the car. Let's see. Let's see the back of the car.
Can you just leave it at somebody's house?
Like what at somebody's house?
Kate's house and pick it up the next day? Like have them drop it off?
Oh, like bring stuff to Kate's house?
Yeah, and have them like, hey, can you bring...
They're not gonna bring it.
Why are we gonna fit it? That's what I'm saying.
We'd have to drop people off and go to his house and go back. It's not gonna work. All right, we are actually able to fit everything in the car with a little rearranging and thinking about who's gonna sit where, and then everyone will have a backpack on their laps or at their feet. They can choose. So I think we're gonna be good. So that's it for today, 12 days to go. And we'll be updating y'all tomorrow, or maybe not tomorrow, but in a couple days as we start to get more stuff done. But that's it for tonight. See ya. Hey everybody, and welcome to day 5 before we leave for our trip to France. Today I am going through a whole pile of stuff to narrow down exactly what clothes we're going to be bringing and kind of piecing together outfits for my entire family of what we're going to wear what days. So I want to take you along with me and show you some fun stuff that I have got for this trip, what we're wearing, and then do a little outfit try on what we are going to wear for the city of Paris, and then what we are going to wear for Disneyland Paris. So let's get right into it with our City of Paris outfits. I'm going to show you guys what I'm thinking, kind of what I have laid out for everything, and then at the end of showing all this stuff, you guys can see it actually on me and you'll find out, do I like it? Do I not like it? I have not tried on all of these outfits with all of the pieces yet, except for one. So let's start with our City of Paris outfits. So our very first day, our arrival day, we're getting there about 1 o'clock Paris time. And then we have to get our belongings, get through customs, and get over to our hotel. That day, we might not do much, or the kids might want to nap and then we stay up late, or we do a little bit and go to bed early. We have absolutely no idea how that day will pan out. But here's what I'm thinking as far as for our outfits for the first day. For Maddie, I do have a long sleeve and a short sleeve option because I'm gonna pop the weather up here. It currently says the day we arrive, the high is in the 60s. So it's gonna be a little chillier that first day. So I wanna make sure that I have stuff planned and prepped for that. So the very first day for Maddie, I'm thinking like this long sleeve Ralph Lauren with like these khaki shorts or his navy shorts, or this short sleeve Ralph Lauren shirt. I got him this cool new pair of shoes that I like from Old Navy, but he's not 100% certain about them, so we might bring them or we might just have him wear his Vans. And then the girls I have for our first day, we just have like kind of more comfortable outfits because again, we're not planning on doing a ton that first day, but a little H&M set that she has not worn yet, that is there for Eiley. And then for Blake, this cute little set that's like Target top. I think this is Old Navy. Yeah, Old Navy bottoms that go together, pretty cute. So that's just what I have for them. So for me, I found this inspiration outfit when I was going on Pinterest and kind of looking up different ideas of what I could wear. And since it's going to be cooler this first day, I was like, okay, I need something where my legs are covered. I found these cute linen pants at Old Navy. The tags are still on. We'll see what I think, but that is what I found. And then I have like a bodysuit that I could definitely wear that would look cute with it, or just like a white short sleeve shirt. I like these pants a lot better. If you watched my Amazon haul video, those pants were a little bit too like stripy and see-through. So hopefully these will not be. They don't look like they are. They're a little bit more of a thicker material, but we'll see when I actually put them on. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I had bought these shoes, if you watch the Amazon video, you already know, but on Amazon, these Nikes that are white to wear with my Disneyland Paris outfit. But I was like, okay, I need to wear them for something else. Otherwise, I'm literally bringing this pair of shoes for one day. This is kind of what I'm thinking. These linen pants, either the white t-shirt or white bodysuit with these shoes, and then easily could wear a jean jacket with it. So we'll see how all of that looks like when I actually put it on and put it together. But that's what I am thinking. For the next day, which will be our full City of Paris day, I had shown you guys these shoes and I was not sure about this dress, but all my family said, nope, that's the dress, keep it. So I'm gonna put that back on and try to put it on with the sunglasses, with the purse, with the shoes, and see how I feel about it. But I think that is going to end up being the winner. And same thing, like could wear a jean jacket with it if I needed to. So that is where I'm leaning as far as this dress goes. For Maddie that day, I have a black Ralph Lauren shirt so that he can match me a little bit. We can get some cute pictures, and these khaki shorts. So that's what is going there. For the girls, I have this little dress for Blake from H&M that she has worn a few times with a cute little butterfly and flower pattern. That kind of goes along as well. And then Eiley's flower dress from H&M that she loves. That's very comfortable, very lightweight. And the second day, it is supposed to warm up a little bit. So hoping that that will stay true and it'll be in the 70s and won't be as chilly. But I do have jeggings for both of them, and they will have sweatshirts or jackets and jean jackets as well. They could throw these on or they could wear shorts underneath, just kind of depending on how cold it is. So that is kind of where I'm at with those outfits. Now, moving on to Disneyland Paris, there are going to be 3 days that we are technically at the parks. The first day, we are coming from the City of Paris to check in at the Disneyland Hotel. Very excited about that. And so when we get there, I think our car is coming to pick us up at 8 o'clock from our hotel. And so we'll get over there hopefully by like 9-ish. And we're not gonna get there in time to rope drop because we have to drop all of our stuff off at the hotel and then head into the parks. So our outfits for day one are gonna be a little more casual because in my head, I'm like, we're not gonna be up and showered and looking all great and whatever like we will day two. So my day one outfit that I have right now is this shirt that I got from a small shop on Etsy that I actually thought when I bought it, it was gonna be a sweatshirt. They have both and I didn't choose the sweatshirt option, but I think it ended up working out fine. It's very neutral and can go well with these ears that I already wore to California when we went a couple of months ago to actual Disneyland. And that is gonna go together with just like my plain black shorts. And so that will be my day one outfit. So nothing too crazy there. I do have black leggings in case it is a little chillier and I need to just stick with pants that day. Maddie is gonna wear his tried and true Disneyland shirt, which I will, that's his shorts, which I will show y'all here now. And that is just this shirt. It literally has just the Disneyland D and little Mickey Mouse. So that is what he is going to wear day one. he wears this shirt now like every Disney trip because it's one of the few that I can get him to wear that's like a Disney shirt. So that will be for him. My nieces are coming with us. So I found these outfits at Walmart and I fell in love. So it came with this shirt, which is Marie from Aristocats, that says bonjour. The pants have a little like Marie emblem, very cute. But my nieces are older and they only had this up to a 5T. Eiley is 7, but she's very tiny, so she's still fitting in some 5T things. These fit her perfectly. I want them to all kind of like coordinate and match. So they're going to wear this shirt from Box Lunch, which is just like an Aristocats shirt. And I found these cute pants at Target in the Cat and Jack section. So this is for my oldest niece. My oldest niece is 9. She is very tall. These are a 10, 12, but I did also get her an 8 just in case they don't fit. So she's going to try them on when she gets here in a few days to make sure that that all works. But yes, we're doing a little Aristocats Bonjour Paris outfit feeling. So that is their day 1 outfit. For day 2, we got them these adorable home team kids dresses. So look at that. It is buttery smooth, very cute. It came with separate shorts, which is such a win. So they don't have to pull the whole thing down to go to the bathroom. We can just slip these little shorts off. So my girls have the dress version and my nieces have, it's like a skirt and top version, or skirt and top version. So cute. They are so soft. I cannot wait for them to wear them. Blake's is like a smidgen big, but it looked good when we tried it on the other day. So like, that's fine. So they're going to wear this on day 2. I am going to wear the outfit that I already showed you guys in the Amazon haul video. And that is these ears with this dress and these white shoes. So that is all going to be together for the Disneyland Paris main day. And this is the day that like we'll be at the hotel, have time to get ready there in the morning, wake up and like walk into the park. So I wanted to wear this outfit on a day that we can get our castle pictures when we're all looking fresh in the morning. So that's my plan, is to wear that this day. And then for Maddie, I don't know if he's really gonna agree to wear this. So y'all will see in the vlogs, I guess. But I got him this shirt from Old Navy to go with these khaki pants that I guess he's gonna wear like every day initially. My backup option for him is just like his Nike shirt that with like his black shorts that he prefers to wear, like basketball gym shorts all the time. So depending on the heat, but I think it's not going to be that hot. So I feel like maybe I can convince him to wear these with his Vans. So we'll see if that happens. But that's kind of what I was thinking because it goes with our like pinkish look. But is it too much pink? I don't know. I'm not 100% like sold on his outfit for this day. And of course he's going to have like his baseball cap and everything too. For day 3, my cousin and her girls will not be with us anymore, but we will be heading into Disney Adventure World for Rope Drop, and I am a huge Rapunzel fan. So I got this shirt from the Lost Bros, and if you don't get the reference, it's from The Killers. I love it. I'm obsessed. So it says, coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine, and it has Rapunzel's hair. I love it, love it, love it. So that is going to be my outfit for this day with these shorts. I have this cute bow. This is from Wish Upon a Bow Co. She has some really cute stuff, but it's this purple bow to go in my hair. So I love it. And it has these little Mickey details. Very cute. So that is what I'm going to wear in my hair with my Rapunzel outfit on our last day. So since I was doing Rapunzel, I was like, okay, Maddie has to do something Rapunzel, and he actually likes Tangled, so he was not upset about it. But I saw this shirt at Target, and this is just the Snuggly Duckling shirt, and it says, a place where dreams are made. And I was like, would you wear this? And he said, yeah. So he's gonna wear this with his black regular Nike gym shorts that he prefers to wear. The girls, however, are not gonna do Rapunzel because Arendelle is now at Disney Adventure World. So of course they had to do Frozen. So this is what the girls are gonna wear. This is the Presley Couture Frozen Elsa dress, and it's short sleeve. It's very cute, very comfortable, like cotton, won't be itchy. Like some of these tulle tutu dresses, I've gotten them before. They're like, we're itchy, but Presley Couture has worked out great. They wore a Buzz Lightyear dress from her line, or their line. I don't even know. I'm assuming it's a woman that made that line, but over to California Adventure last year and they love those dresses. So that's what both of the girls are going to wear. And when I was at Marshall's over the holidays, they had these snowflake Minnie Mouse ears. So cute for very inexpensive. Yeah, $8. And so I got them each a set of ears to wear for this day. And they're going to go with these Elsa outfits. So I feel like they go well. They don't like to keep ears on very long because they bother their heads, as they do most people. But I thought it would be cute for a few pictures. They could wear them. And yeah, that will fit kind of the theme. So those are the main outfits. There's a couple other things I want to show you before we do our try on. The first thing is from Aiden and Louise, which they have the cutest ever Disney bags, charms, makeup bag things. And they had these pajamas for the girls, which I thought these went perfect with like Disneyland Hotel pink vibes. And I'm glad because it's going to be kind of chilly, so they definitely can wear them. And they could even wear them at night for the nighttime show when we go to for those, like the fireworks and stuff. But that is what they're gonna wear. So cute. I'm obsessed. So I don't know if you can tell, it's like Mrs. Potts and like Rapunzel's Tower and Agrabah and Mulan's fan and Miko is on there. Like there are so many cute characters on these pajamas. They were a limited drop, so I don't think they have them anymore. But if they put out pajamas again, highly recommend. These are so, so soft. So I got them for Eiley and for Blake. And they have not seen them yet. They're gonna absolutely love them. So those are just like a special little thing that we got for the trip. Since my last Amazon haul video, I did snag a few other things that I will show you guys between today and when I'm actually packing. And I decided I was going to do that all today. I'm running out of free time. So I think today is going to be my organization, getting rid of things that I had put in this giant pile I have next to the camera here that you can't see. And I was like, shoved all these things over there and was like, this is what I want to bring. And now today I've been going through narrowing down, okay, do we really need all these outfits? Do we really need all these extra things and jackets and whatnot? And what can we narrow down? 3 days from the trip on Monday, my plan is that night to sit down and pack everything and make sure that they fit in the suitcases we want, because we're a little nervous that I've put too much stuff out and it won't all fit, which can happen. But yeah, that's one of the things that I bought. Another thing that I got for this trip were these sweatshirts on clearance from Walmart. They're originally $10. I think I got them for $6. Walmart is always a great place to look. They've had some great things in the last few years that are great Disney items. And then they go on clearance like fairly fast. So I got one for Eiley and one for Blake for them to wear while we're at the parks. If they get chilly or whatever, they can throw that on, or like in the morning before it starts to warm up. So those will be going with us to the parks as well. All right. A couple other things that I grabbed from Amazon. I ended up getting a pop-up laundry hamper. This is something that I've like had on my list. I've seen other creators and YouTube Disney channels recommend these, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if it's necessary, but I think it will help me stay a little more organized. We'll see. Usually what I do is I just use an empty suitcase as like the spot to dump. But this time we have things kind of organized differently because of the nature of the trip. And so, yeah, this is something that I decided to try. So I'll let you know if I actually end up using it or if I'm like, didn't really need that. The other thing is the beloved car potty. So we have one, but we gave it to our friend to use for a road trip because I was like, we don't need it. And then a couple of times in the last few weeks since I gave it to my friend to use for her trip, Blake has needed to go potty very quickly with no bathroom around. So we're driving 4 hours from Disneyland Paris to where the wedding is. And so I want to make sure, obviously we don't know where we are. We don't know what's clean or what's not clean, what's a good place to stop or not. So we're going to have the car potty with us. So this potty is on Amazon. I will obviously have it linked in my Amazon storefront. Everything from this video from Amazon will be linked there, which I'll put in the description below. I'll also try to link like whatever is left of things that I have shown you today, so that you can look online for that. But you like twist it and it can become this potty. Then the lid opens up. You can add, it comes with bags. We're not gonna bring all these bags, but it does come with bags. So we do keep a roll of bags in there, and you hook the bag so that that's what they pee or go potty into, and then you tie it off and toss it. But it has been a lifesaver. We got our first one when we went to California, and Maddie was like, we're never gonna use that. Why are you packing that? We used it more than once. So good thing to have on hand with young kids when you're doing road trips, especially if you're in an unfamiliar area and don't know where like good stopping points are. But even like at home, we've been on the highway and Blake's like, I gotta go now, and there's nothing nearby. We can pull off on the side of the road and she can use this. Yes, could she just go outside of the car? Sure, she won't. That's just a thing. Sorry, some kids do, some kids don't. Do whatever works for your family, but this is great to have for ours. So that is another thing that I ordered since our Amazon haul video. So yeah, that is in here. Everything else is kind of disorganized right now, so I will show you guys some other things that I ordered when I am packing and prepping everything on Monday. But let's go ahead and do a little try on so you can see the outfits and see yay or nay. And I'm gonna find out yay or nay also, because I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about some of them. But let's go ahead and get right into that. Okay, so this is kind of that first outfit with these white sneakers. So I actually feel like I like it more than I thought I would. I don't know. This isn't the right bra for this bodysuit, but I like the bodysuit. I'm not 100% convinced that like it'll be warm enough to wear that, but I do like these pants. They're very comfortable. So let me try it on with the white t-shirt real quick and see if I like that better. But overall, I do think this is a cute enough outfit for the first day when we're not doing like that much. Okay, this is that dress that I didn't love my hips in. I still don't necessarily love my hips in it, but with the sunglasses, the purse, the shoes, I like it better. So I do think this is going to be my winner. I could wear the jean jacket with this again, so that would work out well. So we'll just kind of see what it all looks like on the actual day with the weather, but it is supposed to be warmer day 2. So yeah, I think this will be a good one. Okay, so this is that day 1 shirt. Super cute, very basic, goes great with the ears I already had. So I like it. So I'm going to insert a video of me trying on what I'm going to wear for day 2 from my Amazon pack and prep video. So you'll hear me talking about like these shoes and are they clown shoes and I like them, but I'll go ahead and put it in there so you guys can see it if you haven't seen that video yet. And then we'll move on to the third outfit. But this is very basic, but very cute. Okay, so here is the Disneyland Paris fit. I actually really love it, you guys. This is like what I envisioned. Like very pink and sparkly. Like fanciest castle, prettiest castle, and the shoes are not bad. So like, here's the whole, yeah, oop, I can't do it that way because then it's turning for you guys. Here's the whole fit. Oh, there we go. I was like, why is it not looking? I wasn't on 0.5. I like it. I like it. I think it's super cute. I actually do like the shoes now that they're on. When I pulled them out, I was like, as you guys saw, but I like it. Okay, so I don't have time to do the whole like hair piece, but this is the piece that will go with it. I'm obsessed. I'm like a t-shirt and shorts girl in the parks. I'm not usually like fancy, but I love this one. And this is a little bow that goes with it. So, so cute. Obsessed with this shirt. Makes my little emo heart so proud. Love it. So yeah, this is all the stuff I tried on. As I keep organizing stuff, I will flip you guys back in and as I start to pack in a couple of days. So stay tuned for that one. All right, everybody, we are officially 2 days away from leaving for Paris. And as you can see from this organized chaos, we need to pack, get everything in the bags so that they fit. Kind of what I've done so far is I've laid everything out. So I'll show you guys, I'll bring the camera over here in a minute, but I have everything organized kind of by when I think I will use it. I have our City of Paris bag. I have our Disneyland Paris bags. I have 2 checked bags that will have kind of everything else. And The reason that I decided to do it this way, normally I would kind of do what's more popular, which is going ahead and packing everything by outfit. So that's what we've done the last 2 trips for like Disneyland and Disney World, is putting everyone's outfit in one of these like packing cubes. And that way I can pull out the packing cube and go ahead and use that and know everybody's outfits in there. This is day 3, this is day 4, all of that. But for this trip, that's really not going to work because we have so many different portions of this trip. It's a longer trip. We're going to be doing laundry. So I decided just to pack by like area. So City of Paris and Disneyland Paris. And I do have everybody's outfits in there. Some things will be reused, especially more for like my husband, Maddie, between the 2 places. But I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer so you can kind of see what I have going on and what I need to get done today. Okay, so as you can see, things are just laid in here. This is not packed by any means. You guys are still going to do this whole thing with me, but this is our City of Paris bag. This is our Disneyland Paris bag and park bag. We have this bag over here that's kind of like a hodgepodge of things, and our snacks are in this box that I need to somehow like manage to fit in here. We have backpacks started with what I would need to go in the backpacks. I only have Blake's here right now, but like my nieces are coming tomorrow, so their bags will be here. We have my backpack started, and we have this bag, which is our final check bag that has everything else we need for like the wedding portion of our trip, as well as like the car potty that we don't need till the second half of our trip. Blake's weighted blanket, that takes up a lot of space. Our bathing suits, we won't use those till the second half of our trip. So my goal is to kind of keep it like this and stick to this method, but that might not work. If I can't get that suitcase in particular to shut, I might have to move things around. That is my backpack, but what I'm going to use to help me accomplish this are obviously these packing cubes, but also these vacuum storage bags. So these are something that I bought off of Amazon. My mom got some too, and they do really help compress. So let's see, we're going to start with this City of Paris bag. Well, maybe we'll start with the Disneyland Paris bag so that I can kind of see, you know, will that compress? And if it will compress, then I think we might be able to like share things between these suitcases. So let's try that and see what happens. All right, so these are the 2 bags that I need to obviously compress because there's way too much in here, but this is all stuff that I need for these portions of the trip. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to work with the compression bag so you can see kind of how much stuff is here, what I need to compress. I do have 2 packing cubes already packed. This is my like all undergarment stuff and socks. And then this is Maddie's. So we've got those already in packing cubes that will need to go with our number 1 bag. I also have not, I'm still going to use things in my toiletry bag, but I did want to bring it over here because that will need to go in there for space. And these shoes, which are pretty bulky, I need for both of these places. So I'm going to try to somehow make all of this fit. So let's see if I can get it to work with the vacuum bags. And these, again, are things that I got off of Amazon. It came with like a hand pump. Some of them come with an electric pump, but I already had an electric pump. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just use the hand pump or I could use my own electric pump that I have in the bag. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I also have this bag, which I can use a little bit, but it's already getting a little heavy and that's going to count as somebody's carry-on. And in here, there's a couple of things that I wanted to show you guys. The first is we got the girls all these cute little Mickey Mouse backpacks. Let me get a little closer. So these are from Amazon. They're very small, but that's perfect because if they carry anything too heavy around the park, they get like annoyed. So this could fit, you know, a little lip gloss, some money, some whatever they want to stick in here. It does have 2 zippers. Their water bottle might fit in here. Okay. The simple modern water bottle would not fit in here. So yeah, it's really going to be more for like funsy stuff for them, which is fine. That's kind of what it was meant for. I'm going to put this back. But they're cute, so they can wear them with their little outfits. So I have 4 of those. And then I have our game that we like to play sometimes when we're waiting in a long line. That is here. I have a neck fan. I do have 2 umbrellas because I'll pop the forecast back up here right now. It currently says no rain on our Disneyland days, but it might rain on our City of Paris days. So we're kind of figuring all that out. And then I do have our inflator and deflator for our bed bumpers, which are in here too. And this is what I can use to help me deflate these bags. So let's see how much we can get done. Oh, and of course, sorry, our wet bag, which we use always. If you think a kid might wet their pants, you might get wet from rain, you might get wet on a water ride, which there aren't any water rides like that currently in France. The Lion King one is coming, but this is good to have on hand. So I just think as a mom, having a wet bag is a good idea. I might actually put this in our airplane bag so that I like have it close by. But I mean, it'll be close enough by, I suppose, because this will be on the plane with us as somebody's carry-on. So I might leave it. Yeah, so that's kind of what is in here. And then everything else in here so far I have already shown you. So I'm not gonna pull everything out, but I will show you guys more when we get to the next suitcase. But let's see how much we can get actually packed and together with these compression bags. Okay, so they were not kidding when they said jumbo. This bag is huge, but my plan is to fold it in half, suction it down, and then it should fit in this half of the suitcase. So let's try it out and see. And if my thing does not work, my mom got one with her more normal size bags that does it automatically, or we also have the pump. So let's try and see if this will work, because if not, I'm gonna have to use some hers and go to plan B. Okay, so what I ended up having to do was actually fold it into fourths because I got these bags that were way too big. So I'm gonna have to like kind of section things into fourths, but it did, I mean, as you saw, it did suction down a lot, and this does fit in this half of the suitcase. So I'm hoping I can do the same with this and then kind of put it on this side and put our ears and stuff on top of it in a packing cube. So let's try it and find out if it will work or not, because it did suck down a lot, but these bags are just way too big. So just know that if you're getting jumbo bags, that's for like a quilt or like a blanket, not for packing necessarily, but we're gonna make it work because we have them and we have a lot of them. And it, I think overall will help us save space. So let's try it for the second half of clothes, put these in a packing cube and see if we can get all this Disney stuff that we need in this bag. So I did get it to compress down a good bit of clothing. I think my original plan was like, then I'm gonna put all the clothes in this suitcase, and like that's not gonna work because of just how much stuff there is in here. And I'm gonna have to kind of rearrange this a little bit, but I do think it saves space. I think it would be much easier with the correct size bags, which I did not buy. So be careful what you buy. The jumbo are huge, and that's great if you want to use it for certain things, but not great if you want to use it for this. So let's see what else we can fit in this suitcase. Like I think I can probably put maybe Maddie's socks, and Eiley had a box of socks that I need to find. Put these in here. Yep, that will work. And here, and that should be fine. I don't know if it will zip, like I have this zipper thing on here. I don't know that it'll zip, but that's fine. And then these are our plug adapters. They don't have to stay in this box. These can go back to back here. And my jewelry box can slide in here. And let's see if this would zip. Okay, that zipped. So now we just have this bag, and I know I already have like all this underwear in this packing cube, But I think what I want to do is put my toiletry bag here, because I need to fit these shoes, like all of this needs to go in this bag, really with this as well. So let me see. I think what I'm gonna do, and this frame doesn't, I don't have to bring the big glass, but that can fit over here. And then if I can get this compressed enough to fit with the shoes and the ears, then I should be fine. But I also could put this on the compression side. Does that fit? Yeah, and that could fit over here and all of that. Yeah, so if I can compress all this down and fit the ears, then we'll be in good shape. So let me get out another one of these bags and we'll try that and then put the ears. Let's see if it works. Pack the snacks. This is like our catch-all stuff. Can you tell them where we're going on our trip?
We're going to Disney tomorrow and the plane thing.
I know. Where are we going though? To
Paris.
Paris. Okay, let's put this down. We're all done with that. Thank you. Okay, so what do we have here?
Snacks and treats.
Snacks and treats. So we got to pick some snacks to bring with us on the airplane, and then a lot of the snacks are going to go in this suitcase. So what kind of snacks do you want to bring on the airplane? Do you want pretzels, veggie sticks, goldfish, and Cheerios? Which ones?
I want Cheerios.
You want Cheerios? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is have this half of the suitcase be food and snacks, and this half be all of our extra stuff. And I'll kind of go through what I'm bringing that I might not usually bring, or that I, had to stock up on, because this is not something that we can just like run to a Target. Obviously, they do have stores in France. They do have things in France. They all would be fine. But when you have toddlers, you want to make sure that they have snacks and food that they're familiar with, and then they can try other things too. But one of my biggest stressors is, what if they won't eat much, and what, I don't know, things like that. So we are going to bring some food and snacks that are familiar for them from home. And then we have these other things that need to go in this suitcase as well. So this is something that I got since our last Amazon haul video for this trip. And this is just a meds bag. And I have things that I'm going to check this bag. So I am bringing like their Zarbee's like cough and cold medicine just in case. And then like Tylenol for kids, ibuprofen for kids. We have different cold and cough medicine for Maddie and I. We have these little NatPat adult repellent mosquito stickers. We have kids ones too. We have like post bug bite ouchie stickers. Those will go in here. A travel size of Tums, cough medicine for us. So just like a little bit of a hodgepodge of things. And again, these are liquids, so they do need to go in the check bag. We could put them in the carry-on and have them test them in security, but we don't want to have to deal with all of that. So we're going to just go ahead and put it in the checked bag for this trip. But again, if you've watched our videos before, we usually only do carry-ons. So we have had to have them check them before when we brought them. But that's going to go in here. We did buy this off of Amazon, and I went ahead and filled them. And they did come with these labels, so we know who's are who's and what's in what for the shampoo, conditioner, face wash, all that stuff. That is in here. This is Maddie's and the kids. This is mine. So all these different things for face wash, face supplies, perfume, that kind of stuff. These are all going to go in this checked bag. And then we also have Tide Pods because we plan to do laundry once we get to the chateau. We have our laundry hamper. I did get Uno Splash, and I had this already and I can't find it. We took it to the beach a couple of years ago, so I went ahead and bought another one because the kids love Uno, my nieces love Uno, and we'll be spending a lot of time at the pool on the second leg of our journey. So that is a great purchase if you're going to the beach, if you're going to the pool, if you're going to the parks. This is a great one to have. I also had found at Dollar Spot a while ago these Apples to Apples Junior cards, and I thought these could be good for the older kids to play, like in the car or whatever, when we're waiting for things. So that's going to go with us as well. I actually might stick this in our parks bag because that would be a good one for them to like play if we're waiting for lunch or something like that at Disney too. We do have some lint rollers. We've got our vitamins, which you've seen us take. We've been taking them every day, the kids included, and we'll take them throughout the trip to hopefully prevent any illness. I did buy a hair straightener that is dual voltage because my hair straightener is from the 6th grade from Walmart. She's still kicking, but I'm pretty sure she would blow the fuse off that place. So we bought one that is appropriate. It was very inexpensive. All of the Amazon stuff, again, is linked in my Amazon storefront. I will pop that up here while we're talking for the QR code so you can scan it or go to the links in the description below if you want to see that. And then we also have some pull-ups for Blake for nighttime and wipes. I have some jewelry that was specific for the wedding that I am wearing. These are actually both from Amazon. I can show you guys because they're cute. So we have these little pearls that are obviously fake, but whatever. That's 2 bracelets. And then we have this, I'm not gonna pop it out, but necklace that goes with it. And it's like a layered necklace situation that I'm wearing for the wedding. These are from Amazon as well. I have an extra shoe bag for somebody's shoes if we need it. I like to bring extra Ziploc bags, Target, like plastic bags, all that kind of stuff, because you never know when you're going to need it. This hairbrush definitely needs to go in one of the bags that's coming with us. And then I do have kid-free, like natural bug spray stuff and obviously sunscreen. I do have a mini sunscreen in here too, but that all is gonna come with us because we are gonna be spending a lot of time in the sun. I have extra gum, which I think I have some in my backpack, but let me just put that out for now. And multiple books. So right now, what I'm reading, I just got this book for my birthday with my Barnes & Noble gift card that my mother-in-law got me, so I'm reading that. But I usually on vacation, it's variable. I will not finish a book on a week vacation, or I will finish 3 books on a week vacation. That's probably the most that I've read since having kids on a trip. And last year in California, I read the entire book that I wanted to read in the 5-hour plane ride. And then I was like, okay, now what? And so I went to Target and bought 2 more books, and then I ended up finishing those books. But it is something that I want to make sure I have reading material because I love to read. And so I'm going to bring this one, obviously, that I'm reading right now. This one, because I'm on this part in this series and love her books. And I still haven't read The Third Housemaid, so that one is coming with me too. But this will be in my backpack because I'm currently reading it. These are going to go here in the suitcase. And then I do also have some fashion tape for the wedding. So that is something I got off of Amazon. There's a little like gapey part in my dress, so I'll write back if that works or not. And we have a bag of Band-Aids in addition to the Band-Aids that are in my, whatever you want to call it, toiletry bag. So those will go there. So I actually feel like this needs to go. This needs to go with us. 6 bags on the plane, just in case. This is our luggage scale. This is going to be our BFF. So that will go in last. It has this little case. This was also on Amazon, but there is a 50-pound weight limit. I hope that we stay within that, but if not, we can kind of shift between these 2 bags is my thought. So I'm gonna keep that out. And we do always bring, I know it's like a sensitive subject, people feel one way or the other, but we always bring our choker with us like everywhere we go. We always have one in the car. We always have one at the house by our table. So that is coming with us too, because better safe than sorry. Hopefully we'll never have to touch it and never have to need it. But if you do have to use it in an emergency, they'll give you another one for free. So just something, it's a life hack, something to consider to bring if you are traveling with toddlers. We're gonna bring that with us. Okay, so now we're on to the food section. So what I have to pack, again, y'all are gonna think I'm so extra, but I have all this food here. I do have like granola bars and different snacks that are in this fruit snacks container. I do have boxes of mac and cheese. Don't call me extra for my kids. And applesauce pouches. I'm not gonna bring all of these, but I'm just gonna kind of see what will fit in this other part of the suitcase and go from there. So let me do a little time lapse so you guys can see me do this and not have to stand here and listen to me yap. But yeah, this so far is looking good for this suitcase. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Okay, so I really was able to get everything in here. We even have like a little bit of extra room. This is heavy though, so we'll see. We might have to shift around some stuff. This is all stuff that we usually do, like snack bags and things in our backpacks. So most of that stuff I think will go in the backpack so that we have snacks in there. And I'm gonna put these extra like things, like Ziploc, couple extra Ziplocs, a chip clip, all that kind of stuff in this for now. But yeah, let's weigh it and see where we're at. And then we can always add something else in here if we need to. We're now gonna try this new luggage scale and see how much this weighs. I've never used this before, so y'all are along for the ride with me. I think you just like hook it underneath here. Is that right? And then it hooks up there. Okay, that makes sense. So we gotta zero it out. All right, it says 0. And then I think we just lift 15 kilograms, which, does it do it in pounds? Maybe not. 15 kilograms times 2.2, 30, it's like 35 pounds. Okay. So we're like in business. We're in business. I think that's right. That definitely wouldn't be 50. Yeah. 15 times 2.2. 15 times 2 is 30. So times another 2. Yeah. 33 pounds. Okay. I think we're good. And then we're going to do the wedding suitcase and see if that is good to go. So let me get that packed up and then we'll weigh that one too. For another weight check, so let's check it. I'm sorry, my hair is like so crazy. I didn't wash it today because I'm getting ready to go to Eileen's field day and I'm gonna get all sweaty and be wearing a hat, but it's a little like in this video. Okay. So get on here. This one is not nearly as heavy. I'm gonna say less. I'm gonna say less than what the one is. Let's see. Oh, I'm wrong. 20 kilograms, okay. So 44 pounds. So we actually still have a little wiggle room here too. I do need, Maddie didn't put his shoes in here. The sound machines need to go in here. There's like a few last minute things. So that's what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do our backpacks and then I need to go through my checklist and make sure that there's nothing else I'm missing that needs to go in these checked bags because we do still have a bit of wiggle room in here and then a little bit of wiggle room in here. So I'm gonna sit with you guys and show you what's going in our backpacks for the plane. And that'll be it for today until I do our last minute things, which is part of going through my checklist. I go through the whole thing and then see, you know, do I have anything that's last minute that I need to pack day of? So things like our chargers, the iPads, my Fitbit will need to be charged again. Usually we have magic bands, but they don't do that in Disneyland Paris. My laptop, Maddie's laptop, all that kind of stuff. And like any like body stuff, like my moisturizer, I don't have 2 of, so like that's gonna have to go in the bag that's in one of these already. So I'm just gonna have to like kind of keep these things out until then. So let's go through the backpack stuff and then we will be done for today. All right, I threw a hat on and I'm gonna do something real quick that I've been meaning to do the last couple of days and just have run out of time for, but that is to label the back of our passports with whose is whose so we don't have to like if I'm looking like just for mine, I don't have to flip through all of them. So I don't have any masking tape. I'm just gonna use painter's tape. I'm going to put my initials on mine. And then this is, see, so like if you're in a rush, it's like kind of a pain. Maddie's on his, which his picture is hilarious to me because it's like, don't smile. And so then he's like laughing, and then it's like, you're smiling too much. And so then we had to like do it 500 times. Anyway, because we did it online. This is Eileen's. And then we'll do Blake's. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put them in that passport holder that we got and I showed you guys on the Amazon haul, so that they're all together, because that's something I was just like, oh yeah, I'll do it. And then I was totally going to see myself forgetting to bring our passports. So this is the holder that I got off of Amazon. It's very cute. It has all kinds of zippers and pouches. I actually put the euros that we got from the bank already in here so that they're all right there for me to grab and use as needed. And then I can put like my other cards and things here. I think I am going to not bring the phone case I usually have, which has like everything right with me, because I'm worried about it getting stolen or like asking someone to take a picture and all my stuff is in it. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick these passports in here so that we know where they all are. And it looks like it could fit 5. But like this pouch, this one was kind of like hard to get one in. So I did 2 and 2. And then, yeah, you could put little loose coins or yeah, other forms of money there. And then maybe like pens or something here. I don't really know what that's for. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and zip that up. So that has to go in my bag. This is what I bought to keep our cords in. So I did go ahead and already organize our cords. I am gonna have to add like my charger for my phone and things like that as the time gets closer. I also could throw that in my laptop case, but I've got it all organized. So I have like Eileen's Yodo charger, the GoPro charger, because I'm gonna let the girls use that and put some footage on the vlogs. I have different cords that are for USB-C for both the iPad and my phone. Headphones for a jack for the airplane that don't take like the newer iPhone headphones, just a cube for charging. And then on the other side, I have a battery pack, the phone case that I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put on my phone for this part of the trip. And then we have the cords that go with this brick charger, because this is an older one that doesn't have the cord that goes off of it. But yeah, so that is all together. I do have another brick charger. I don't know that we're gonna need it though. The only time I ever really need it is like for challenge days. And so I think I'm just gonna bring the one. So that is ready. And that will also need to go in either my bag or Maddie's bag. I have Eileen's headphones, which Eileen is still in school. Her last day of school is when we're leaving for the trip. So I am going to go ahead and wrap these headphones up. And I'm gonna utilize this backpack as if it was Eileen's for our trip, just to make sure like space-wise I'm not thinking too much. And there's other Disney stuff sitting in here. Let me put this, I don't wanna lose these. I'm just gonna put them right here for a minute. I have blankets for both Eileen and Blake, which, where did the other one go? This is why I do this ahead, because there was a second, oh, it's in here already for Blake. Yeah, okay, so this is Eileen's. So I have blankets for both Eileen and Blake, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this into Eileen's backpack, which she might end up just deciding she wants to take that one, and that's fine with me, whatever she wants to do. I have this for Eileen. I don't know if she's gonna wanna bring it or not. It's probably not, but we got this at Marshall's, and it's like Magical Adventures in 2nd grade, and it has all these little like projects and things to do, and she likes stuff like that, but it's kind of heavy, so I don't know. That's just something we found at Marshall, so I might set that aside to keep at home. But I did get all of my nieces and my kids, this was on our separate Amazon haul, a couple of activity books. So I got each of the older girls a paint by sticker. So for Eileen, my niece London, and my niece Liv, Eiley loves dogs, and London and Liv, like, I think could take dogs or leave them. So I'm going to give this one to Eiley. And for Blake, what I got for her is, instead of a sticker book, like sticker by number, because she wouldn't get it, we got one of these last summer, and it's like different names of dinosaurs and animals. And so those are together in a pack. It came two for like $8.99 or something really inexpensive. And she loves just taking them off, sticking them back on. They're reusable, so you know, can take them off again. So that's cool. I also, so these are for my nieces. I'll put that in a separate pile. I also got each of them an activity book related to Paris. So there were 4 different ones that I found, all similar price range. So this one is Paris activity book for kids. This is another one for kids and teens. This one's a little thicker. And then there's this one that is just Paris 40 plus activities. This thicker one is like significant. It's probably double what the other ones are. And there's word searches, word scrambles, there's dot to dot, all kinds of fun stuff. And then there is, for this one, coloring pages, same thing, like mazes. And I think this is very similar. Word searches, things like that. So I think I'm going to give this one to Eiley. I'm going to give the thickest one to my oldest niece. And then this other one, or maybe I'll let them pick, this other one to my niece that's the same age as Eiley. So that is super fun for them. For the kids, I did grab them each a sketchbook. They all love to draw and write stories and all this fun stuff. So these were just from Target, Mondo Llama, very inexpensive, with a set of colored pencils. And I got them each, because you know what'll happen. The colored pencils will break or run out or whatever. Got them each a pencil sharpener to go with their books. So I already have one in Blake's. So I have a set for Eiley with a sharpener, a set for London with a sharpener, and a set for Liv with a sharpener. So that can just go in their backpack. And I thought that was like a good way to kind of keep them entertained. Those are kind of all their new entertainment things. And then of course, each of them has an iPad. So my girls, I have their iPad. So this is Eiley's. I do have to charge it, but this is just to like make sure their space is fine. This is Blake's. I also got them each a hand sanitizer for their backpacks. So I'm going to give my nieces the pink ones. If they want to trade, they can trade. I already put Blake's on her backpack, and we'll put Eiley's on this backpack for now. But if she, again, wants to use her backpack, she can. It's just going to be up to her, whatever she wants to do. We can transfer the stuff into her backpack. It's a very similar size. Then my girls each have a pillow, a neck pillow. They really just use it as like a regular pillow. They also each have just like a burp cloth that we use to like wipe noses or whatever they need to do. So I'm going to bring those just in case they start to get a little runny nose on the plane or something like that. We have something that they can wipe it on that's not their clothes or their blanket or their sister's clothes or blanket, because, you know. And then Maddie and I got these to try. I showed them to him, and he was like, yeah, I'd use that. And then it got here, and he was like, so I'm like strapping myself to the seat. I was like, yeah. I had shown you guys the box. So let's open them, because I had not opened them yet. Put this on the seat, and then this goes on your face. And it like holds your head. I think it's worth a try. I don't know. I might be like, nope, that's too claustrophobic. Or I might be like, yeah, that worked great. Again, we'll report back. Okay. So for my bag, what else is in here? I got us each sunglasses that are black. I ordered another pair because Maddie loved these so much that he's like, yeah, I want a pair. So I got him a pair. We don't need all these 5 bajillion pairs with us. So let's eliminate. These are the other black ones. So those definitely can come. So that I can just leave. I have a couple pieces of gum in here. I had gum in one of those bags, but that should get us through the flight. And then I do keep motion sickness patches, Dramamine, for kids and for adults. I have Zofran that I have as a prescription because sometimes I be getting plain sick. So, and so does my niece, who's named after me. Poor girl. Love her to death. Sweet Liv is named after me and got like so many traits that I also had that like, obviously she is not my literal child that I birthed, but it is so interesting how like there are so many similarities. So my laptop in its case, and I do have, I don't need these, that's from the beach. I have my, of course, my adapter and my hard drive because we be vlogging on this trip. So I'm going to put that in there. I am definitely going to be the one responsible for the passports. And then my book and my purse. I do feel like the actual purse could go in a different bag, but we'll put it in here for now. Yeah, and that's really all I need. I am going to put one of these bags in my backpack and in Eileen's backpack. My AirPods, which do still need to be charged. Those, for now, I'm just going to stick in there so that I know where they are. Oh, and my little face nighttime thingy, my bobber. Okay. That's pretty stuffed. That's a pretty stuffed bag. Okay, and then I will have my water cup that will need to go in here too. Oh, looky there, I have another pair of sunglasses. I think that happened when we went to California. If you watched those videos, I had like 10 pairs of sunglasses. All right, so what's left? So this is for Maddie, and then Maddie is usually keeper of the snacks for the children. So that's his job most of the time. So Maddie will probably, this is probably gonna all be for his backpack. And then the girls can each, so you saw I put some Barbie jelly beans in there as a little special treat for them to share with their cousins. So I will give, Blake said she wanted Cheerios. She'll probably change her mind 100 times, but those can go in hers. Eiley would be fine. So her and Blake are gonna share. So this will be Eiley's. And then this would be for cousins, the pretzels and jelly beans. And then Maddie will keep all the other snacks. And then if they want something, they can just be like, Uncle Maddie, I want a snack. And he'll bring them to them. Oh yeah, and this little, I'll put that with Maddie's stuff. So I think that's good. So like everything is fitting. And my nieces just have a couple other things to add to their bags. This Disney bag is pretty well set and could be zipped. Oh, this is why I need to go through my list. Raincoats. That's gonna have to go in one of those bags, probably in one of the suction bags. So, okay, let me go grab the raincoats. I'm gonna suction those down. This is why now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through my list and I'm gonna make sure that I have everything that I need. I'm not forgetting anything because that happens to me where I like get all excited and I'm like, woohoo, we're packed. And then I forgot about like 10 things. So I know for sure our sound machine, our video monitor because those are last minute things. Yeah, now our raincoats. So we got to just strategize a little bit. So let's do that. And yeah, that's it for today though. I guess you'll see all of that final packing and prepping stuff on our travel day video. So thank you so much for spending this crazy amount of time with me. I don't know where we're at with how long this video is because I haven't edited it yet, but I know it's been a long one. I will have links for everything I can think of, but if there's something I missed, please just say, hey, Olivia, I need a link for this, or I'd like a link for this, and I'm happy to share it. My only affiliate link for this video is for 1953 Designs and for the bow knots, which I don't know if I even officially like showed you guys those, but I've worn them before, the knot bands, and Amazon storefront. Everything else is just like me sharing what I love and we've used. And I'll let you know about some of these new things if I end up liking them or not, but we're going real soon. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for our last day before our travel day, which might just be a brief check-in. It's actually my birthday, and then we leave. And that's all. So I hope that you guys have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.